wasn't my day. It wasn't just my day. Not to say he would have, maybe, not to say the result would have been different, but it wasn't my day. I remember being even in the locker, trying to warm up, and then, bro, it wasn't going. I was feeling asleep. I told Eric, like, bro, something, like, I'm feeling asleep. I'm sweating, but I'm feeling asleep. Heads up to Anthony Joshua, to his team that executed their plan properly. And heads up to my team too, because they did a great job, you know. I think I was just the one that didn't execute the plan properly, and maybe didn't feel completely present. But I was only the one that didn't show up, let's say that, because everybody showed up and did what they should be done. So.
Okay, so that was Francis Ngannou with a strange speech that he made that said that he was in the locker room before the fight and he didn't feel like he was all there. He felt like he was sweating. He felt like he wasn't present there, and he felt like he was the only person that didn't show up. And then he made a term that's made more sense, saying, okay, well, I couldn't execute the game plan, but you know, I just wasn't there, and I just didn't feel. I felt tired, I felt sleepy, I felt this, I felt that. And let me counterpunch. Listen, this is the first time I ever heard Francis say that. I didn't see any recollection of Francis Ngannou looking any type of way besides confident when he went out there. Okay, in the dressing room, to be fair, we didn't see too much footage of him looking at all, really, you know, for us to deal with. But I didn't see any of that. So for him saying that, you know, it's like, oh, I felt like this, I felt like that. It seems like, people, that Francis Ngannou was insinuating that he was drugged. Yeah. I mean, this looks like some Glovegate Deontay Wilder 101 shit, right? I mean, like him saying, oh, okay, I just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like it was in there, like before the fight, saying what you felt before the fight after the knockout. You know, it's crazy. You know, I felt sleep. No, Anthony Joshua put you to sleep. That's what happened. You know, and for that, you know, like, hey, you know, I didn't feel good. I didn't feel that right. You know, I think he decided to wait until later to say this, you know. But then if that's the case, why would he wait if it was true? Why would he wait now to say this damn near after a week after the fight? Okay, matter of fact, it was a week later, and then he made a comment. I think this video came out yesterday, to be fair, but I don't see why he would have made that a talking point right now. You know what I mean? I don't think that should have been what it is, and maybe he's just trying to save face. Maybe he's, you know, maybe the pride, because you know he was hurt when he got dropped. So, you know, when people get hurt in something that happened to them that never happened, they're looking for explanations, and, you know, if they can't find any, you know, some of them will make some of that shit up. Okay, so that may be what's going on, but it's really surprising coming from Francis Ngannou that he felt this way. You know, I felt this and felt that, because if he's insinuating that he's drugged, okay, that could bring up anybody and everything up for speculation. You know what I mean? Because it's like, okay, now it's like something else. Now it's corruption. Now it's like, okay, well, if you were drugged, why were you drugged, Francis? What was going on with you? You know, who are they trying to protect? Okay, the guy that knocked you out. Okay, you know. But I say this, if he felt like he was drugged or whatever, I think they should give him a drug test to test, you know, and then that's exactly what would have popped up anyway if it was some type of agent that, you know, that they gave him that made him feel that way. But me personally, I don't like it. I don't like it because it just seems like, you know, a highly 8-pound, 14-ounce newly born excuse. You know what I mean? That's what it sounds like to me, and I really don't like it. And again, it's surprising to hear this come from Francis Ngannou, because again, it snatches the credibility away from Anthony Joshua that went in there to do his job. You know what I mean? And that's really ironically, he said, I felt sleep, because that's exactly where AJ put you, to sleep. To sleep. But yeah, this shit never gets old. You can't make it up, people. Francis Ngannou stating that he didn't feel right before the fight. He was sweating. He felt tired. He didn't feel present. Maybe he was drugged. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch.